Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Queen Naomi is alleged to have, spoken to her family and, everybody that cares to know that she has heard from God concerning the issue of Ooni of Ife and herself, that God has spoken to her to give Ooni of Ife another chance and to give him time to fix the mess that is being created. That God told her to hold her peace, that he is indeed God and he is fighting for Olori Naomi, that can't Naomi see it, that was the word that she had from God. That yes, so she is ready to go with God and see what God has in stock for her, that she believed that God is preparing a table before her in the presence of her enemies, that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that she can ever think or imagine. That the uncle also should hold his peace and everybody should hold their peace, that everything is going to find its natural equilibrium by the grace of God Almighty. That is what they said Olori Naomi has come up to say about this issue of her return to the palace. That she finds comfort, she finds happiness, she finds fulfillment by staying in the royal mansion in Lagos, that she is happy as she has never been in her life before, that this whole fiasco has not troubled her at all, that she knows that fans are worried about her. Fans think that she is going through something, that there's nothing she's going through, that she's gone through all that she has gone through, that God is her helper and God is her pillar, and that God is right there perfecting everything for her. That God told her that her husband has been through a lot and is still going through a lot, that she needs to be there to support her husband. And that one question that God kept asking her while she was hearing from God was, can't you see what I am doing in your life? Can't you see that I am fighting for you? Can't you see that I am here for you? And she said, when God asked her that question, she felt really, really guilty, because indeed she knows that God is there for her through thick and thin. God has been fighting for her. God has stood up for her so many times. And who wouldn't believe? Because Nami has been through a lot. These Oloris have done an undoable to Olori Naomi. They have done so much to Olori Naomi. If not for God, where would Naomi be by now? Indeed, God has been fighting for Olori Naomi. And I think that it is high time that Naomi gets to understand how much God has fought for her. She said that she, for a very long time, she's been waiting on God to speak on this matter. God has not spoken, that God just spoke to her concerning this matter. And God spoke to her like 2 days before the day she was supposed to go to the palace, that she should hold her peace, that he is fighting for her. That 2 days before the day she was supposed to go into the palace, she knew that operation return back to the palace wasn't going to work because of the words that God spoke to her. She knew that God still wanted her to wait outside. She knew that God wanted safety for her, for Tadenika. She knew that God is after her own peace and the peace of Tadenika. She knew that there was nothing there for her to worry herself about, that God is in the issue and God will continue to be in the issue, that she knew all of that as soon as God spoke to her, that she is waiting on God. God is going to do everything to perfect everything that is happening between herself and the Ooni of Ife, that God is going to keep her husband. God is going to give her husband wisdom and understanding to continue to trade in the right path or on the right path, that she is supporting her husband all the way. And they said she had to use that opportunity to thank Dr. Elizabeth for being there for Ooni of Ife and herself. This is what we are hearing as it is alleged and rumored and reported. If this information is true, I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.